Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm doing what I think is going to be the final video in my little booklet, and I have pulled out this frame. Now this is a Tim Holtz, one of the baseboard frames. I don't know what they're called, but they come in a packet of various sizes and they are made from the baseboard material. So my plan is to use this as the last page of the book, and I want it facing this way, not this way. So therefore the holes have to go in here. The only concern I have is the width of this side here, but I'm just going to see if it's going to work with the template. So hopefully it will, and I won't have any problem. So if I put that there, let me just lift it up. Okay, so what I can see in the light is that the hole will be closer to this side than this side, and that's a good thing because you turn it like that, so any strain is going to be coming off onto this side. So I think that is going to work. I'll give it a go, and look, if it doesn't work then I'll have to fix it and get a different solution, but I'm hoping that it's going to work because I think it'll look nice with the frame as the final piece. And I'm making sure I'm punching it on the right side, it needs to go there, so when I flip it it'll be like that. So let's punch it and see what happens. Now this is the baseboard material, and so it's fairly thick, but the big bite or a crocodile has no trouble going through it. Okay, just wanted to give that a test. So that will be on there. You see what I mean about the strain being on this wider portion? If the strain were on the inner portion, I'd be more worried about it. But since you'll be turning it like that, I think it'll be okay. And let's now put some decoration on it. Now, I have decided that I want to put this photo on it because this is a vellum photograph, and we used one of those before, and I'm thinking that I'll put it here. Now of course I've got another issue in that the edge of it is coming over those holes, so I have to move him over a little bit and make sure I don't catch those edges. He's a bit cross-eyed, this chap. This eye's a bit off, but he's one of the Halloween ones, so he's meant to be a bit creepy, and I like him. So when I put this down, I don't want to cover those holes, and I do want to have it straight as well. So let's line it up again and hope for the best. Now I have pulled out some washi, so I'm going to put some washi down on it to hold it onto the piece at the back. I think I will just cover through the holes and then repunch them, so it'll be too difficult and it'll look a bit odd if I don't, actually. I'll put it over the holes. It doesn't have to because I'm repunching them. Yep, that'll be fine. I was thinking I wasn't repunching them, but of course I'm going to. And I want to cover it all. Just looking at how much washi is on this roll. We'll see. So the thing I don't want is to be able to see my washi on this side of it. So I'm making sure that I don't go and encroach on that particular part of it. Now also I have got to put this down. Just looking at what I can do. I guess I'll just stick it down and hope for the best. Let's see. Now I have a few people who have told me, because the first video went up yesterday, and I'm sure you realise by now that I make my videos in advance and schedule them. So it's Sunday, actually it went up this morning, it's Sunday today, but you're not going to see this until probably Friday or next Sunday. And I have a couple of people who said that they're going to follow along with me. So Chris from Peace of Mind Art, she said she will follow along with me. And the other thing that she has done is on her channel, I think she's a fairly new channel, so go and check her out. On her channel she did this fun little quiz with some index cards, and it was called something like Guess the YouTubers or something like that. Anyway, she's got these index cards and she goes through with little descriptions of YouTubers. So for example, you know, if you watch some YouTubers, you will recognise some. I won't give any of them away. I was going to, but I thought I won't. Anyway, one of them is me, which is just lovely. I was really surprised. So thank you very much, Chris. I'm in hallowed company, let me tell you, and I was really surprised to be there. So go and check it out, and you can have a go at the quiz she's done and see how many YouTubers you know. I must say I did get, I think, all but one right, because I watch YouTubers, of course. I love to see what other people are creating and be inspired by them. So that would be something that you can do. It's called Peace of Mind Art. I also had a message from Janet at Crafty Dog, and she is going to be doing something, I think, but even if she doesn't, go and check out Janet. She's another great Aussie YouTuber. And who else? We had Carol Vargas is going to be doing this along with me, and Sue Prophet as well. And Make It Mine. I'm actually not sure what that lady's name is, but she's going to be doing it along with me. And Carol Arson, I think is how you pronounce it. So far that was a pretty good reaction, and I got lots of other comments from people who maybe not necessarily are going to do it, but who liked what I did. So that was good feedback. Thank you very much everyone who gave me that feedback, and I hope that you've enjoyed the other videos that have gone up. I think that this one will be number 5 that I'm putting up, and it's been fun. I've so enjoyed it. So let me just chop this off now. I've just put washi down all over the back of it. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I thought that that would probably be the easiest thing to do. And then I've got him now, and you can see through the light. I don't want to put anything on the other side other than the washi, because you'll lose the quality of that vellum if I do that. I think I'm going to do one more page. I'm pretty sure I used one of those vellum ones before, didn't I? Or maybe I didn't. Just having a look. I've forgotten what I've done now. Oh yes, I did. I used one there, and you can see the book page underneath her. So the next thing I'm going to use is this piece, which is another one of the Tim Holtz pieces. It's pretty good in size, and it's got a class register or something on it. So the first step, as always, is to mark and punch these holes so I know where I have to account for the holes. You don't have to do this until the end, but for me, I just want to make sure that I'm working around the ring, where the ring's going to go through. And I want to put something on this. I also want to put something on the back. I don't know whether I'll use this. This is a piece that I did ages ago, and it's got a little pocket in here. I don't know whether it's going to fit actually, and it's going to cause problems. I think that's no good. It's too big for the piece that I'm doing. Let's move on to something else. I did have this little envelope. I wondered if I may reuse this. No, that's too big as well. Let me see. Maybe I can put the envelope this way. I would then have to put something down on here to stop it coming up. But I could do that. Now most of this will be covered, but I think I just wanted to put a base down as usual. It just gets me started. Okay, I stuck that down, but I pulled it up again because I want to put a closure on it before I use it and stick it down finally. So I need to work out where that's got to go. It's probably here. And I've just got a photo turn and a brad. I've made that a tiny bit long, so I will solve that issue by clipping off the tip of the envelope, and now that'll go around like that and it'll hold it down. But before any of that happens, I want to put something over this because I don't want it to catch on, you know, when I put something in here. I've got a little bit of this paper, so I'll put it inside. I quite like this one that I've put down there, just as a bit more decoration. I have to move it off those holes though. Or I can put it down and then re-punch the holes. That's probably even better because I liked where it was, which is there. And I'm wondering if I should make that a pocket in there. I'll leave it as a pocket. I don't know if I'll end up using it as a pocket, but I'll give myself the option if I decide to. And then what I've got is some of this faux washi that I made myself the other day. Made the washi with the washi. I'm thinking I could put some of this down, maybe on here, or maybe I can put some down on the back here if I can get it up. Probably longer than the piece underneath. I think it might look best if it is longer. Just on the edge of that envelope. I'm not sure I can get this up again, so I think I have to live with that. And hopefully I like it. Let me cut it off and see. Now I need something for in here. I'll put the little poison one in. It's not going to go all the way because of that brad that I've got there. So I might put that little poison one in, so when you open it you get a little surprise. And that is too big as well. Now I've got these, which are what I call things with numbers, but I thought I could use some of the numbers on here. Tart it up a bit. So I've got the 90, but that's probably a bit too blue. 47 cents. And I'm going to push through, if I can find my pokey tool, this hole that's at the top, because it's actually meant to be a little sign. But if I just push it through, I'm not going to put anything in it, I'm just going to make it like a faux thing, because it was there anyway and it was white and I really didn't want that. I think that that's fine. The issue with this is that this is high and this is not. So I have a solution for that. Grab some paper from previous. I thought I had some smaller bits. This will do. To remind myself not to scrimp on these sorts of things, because what does it matter? It's a tiny little bit of paper. It won't matter in the least. And then I'm going to make a little stack of them. So I'm going to stack them up. Let's try and do this under here so that they're not showing, but when I put that on and stick it there, it'll have some substance at the bottom of it. Yep. So we'll just stack a few more on. I just want some layers so it gives it some height. And I think if I put that there now, yeah, that's going to be the same height. Okay, so now let's stick it down and put it over here. And you see now that's sitting up from the edge. Let me see if I can get that up there for you. Yep, see, you can see that now. You can see the shadow at the bottom. And the reason that is because I've got that paper under there, but it's sitting flush with the both now, so it's not got a sort of a dip in it like this washi has, where I've got that sort of dip because of the change of height between here and here. So I've solved that issue, and that's looking much more interesting now than it was before. Alright, so then on the back of it, or the front actually, technically this is the front, I need to work out something here. So I definitely want something. Maybe I'll put another paper doll on. Let's see which ones I haven't used. So I got the pocket on the back. I won't do a pocket on this side. And I do need something else other than just her. But something small. Like maybe the 5 cents. Actually, she needs to sit on something. Yeah, okay, so I have to give her a base to sit on. Not that, that's too small. I'm looking around to see what else I've got. Because I had her tipped like she was falling forward. And if you look at her bustle, she needs to sit down on, that's sort of there, that something behind there would be what she was sitting on. I think I can get that in there, yeah. Now, the quest to find something for her to sit on. I'm wondering if I can stack some of these on top. They are stickers and this is glossy, so it should come up if I make a mess of it. What letters will I do? Because I was thinking if I do like 1, 2, 3, so if I do like one here, just put them down really lightly and hopefully I can get them up again if it doesn't pan out. Oh, it doesn't want to go on. I was thinking if I put 3 like that, then she can look like she is sitting on top of them. What do you think? I may have to sacrifice another letter. So I've got that piece there. I might sacrifice the Z maybe. And I might have to put one down here too. Alright, I'm going to go with it. Just let me straighten this Z up. In fact, I'm going to cut the Z in half. Because I only need a little bit on this side. And then if I put her here, then down the bottom here, I can lie the Z on its side. So it looks a bit like an N when it's on its side anyway. Oh, but make it straight. Okay, hang on. I think we're getting somewhere now. Put it up there. Yep. I've just lowered her a fraction so I don't get any stuff showing under here. And you can't really tell that I've cut that Z in half. And just out of pure luck, not that it really matters, but my great grandmother's name was Mary Kate Williams, so I've just managed to put down the letters of her name. It's quite funny. And I have my great-great-grandmother Mary Kate, so I have her hat box, her original leather hat box that I was, well, I gave it to myself. My mother had it, and it's my dad's mother's mother on his side. But when Mum passed away, I was cleaning up, and I knew she had it because when we cleaned out my grandmother's house and moved her up to Queensland many a year ago, I found it and I said, oh, I'll take this, and for some odd reason my mother wanted it. I don't know why, but she did. So I conceded, but when I found it again when Mum passed away, I decided that it would come home with me, and that's what it does. I've actually got some hats in it. It's one of those massive, you know, the really, really big ones. And it's got her initials on it, which is how come, if you're wondering how I know it's hers, it's got MKW on it. So I know it was Mary Kate's. I think that's about it. It is quite thick now. And I think that I'm going to stop. Let's put that on properly. Did I do that one? Yeah. But what I want to do before I finish totally, and it's really, really cool. I love it. I'm really happy with it. I'm wondering about what I can put on here, whether I tie some seam binding or something onto that. I do have some more of the sari silk here. I don't know whether I should tie some bits of sari silk onto the spine. They'll still need to be able to move around a bit so I can open it up. Maybe I'll just tie a couple bits on now and see if that works. Okay, and now I want to go through and pop some different things in it. So I'm not going to change the front cover. You see why I need to have not much sari silk, because as you turn it, it's going to bunch up. And I'll have to make sure when I put the sari silk on, see, I don't think that'll, oh yeah, that goes over there kind of, but I put some on this side of the ring as well as the other side, so some on that side of the join, or the hinge I should say, of the ring. You can actually put it all the way back. Yeah. Okay, I want to see what else I want to put on here, and I'm thinking I want to just scatter some sayings in amongst it. Got that one. I don't know whether I need anything on that page. I don't want to do it just for the sake of it. I only thought that it might look good on some pages. So I'm just decided to put morning sunlight down here instead, because I can't find that one that I was looking for. And I'll put I think that one's fine. I don't need anything on that page. I probably do want to put something on here. Oh no, I think I'll leave that. That one's fine. I saw one in here before that says, here you go, it's got a name, Minnie B. Murray. So I'm going to put Minnie B. Murray on. I don't know what this woman's name is, but that'll be fine. I'm going to put this little book number 3 down here. Just looking at where I can put it. Maybe I'll put it up here instead. That's a good place for it. Now I do need something on here. How about these fond memories? Because it's a wedding one. And then because this is up and down in the main, I do have the postcard which is across, but mostly it's all vertical. I'm going to put this on a vertical axis. And what's on the back? Definitely needs something on there. I don't know what I'm going to put on there. How about remembrance of things past? That's a bit plain, that page, isn't it? I suppose I don't have to have them all super embellished. The little bird. Oh, sweet song. Look, there's plenty in here that are just perfect for what I'm doing. Maybe over here. They're just little things that, you know, add them in, you know, and they're just things that'll pop out when you turn the page and you'll see the little saying. I think that'll be fine. I've put one on here, so I don't need one on there. I'm not 100% happy with this page, I've got to say. It's okay, but I thought that it was going to look a little better than it does. And I'm really tossing up as to whether or not I try and put a paper doll on there, just to make it a bit better than what it is at the moment. Let me see if I can find maybe this one. I think she'll stick to the fabric. Well, she should. I'm using this Helmer's 450, which is similar to Fabri-Tac, and it does say it glues fabric. I'll just make sure I put a fair bit on so that she doesn't fall off. Just needed something. It was a bit dull when I turned it. I didn't like it. Yep, that's great. And then I've already got one on here, although I was going to put a stamp in this little square down here, but what I've seen is that this book actually has little bits of numbers and things in it, so it's not just all words. And I'm just looking because I can see some little numbers, single numbers, but I'm just trying to find something that's got more than just a number on it. But I saw one here that was like, actually I'll use this one, 256.5. Maybe I won't, it looks a bit odd on there. Put that back. Maybe I will go just with the little tiny one. Gosh, they're so small. That might look better. I'm going to use this one. So she didn't press her luck. I don't know why, I just thought it might be a bit appropriate to the bingo. And I'll put it over her shoes. There you go. And then this one, which is like really plain. I think I need something else on here. It's not quite enough. Yep. I'll put the 79 cents down. So what I'm doing now is I'm really just finalising it. And it doesn't mean that at some point in the future I won't go back and put more stuff in, or, you know, pull tags out and have different tags. It's just that I want to get sort of be happy with the point to, I say, okay, I'm done now. And I'm going to put another number on in this one. Just in this little square here. 137. I don't know why, I just thought that might look cute. I wish he had a tick or something and I would do a tick. I don't think he's got a tick, so I can't use that. Okay, we'll move on now. I've got this one. I'm not going to do anything on that page. I think it's fine by itself. That's already got some words on it. And then I've got my man at the back. So I think I'm done pretty much. Just looking at what else I need. I think that's fine. I'm going to call that done. All right, so there it is. I just have to get some more sari silk and do some more ties of sari silk on it. And that is my ring bound junk journal. I hope you like it as much as I do. And I hope that you're going well if you're joining in this challenge. So until next time, I'll have to come up with another idea, and I'm sure I can. I've already got some in mind actually. But until next time, thanks for watching. This is Deborah. Cheers.